Namaste everyone, welcome to Shima Flow Yoga. I'm Jodi and we are continuing on with our month of detox. Today's yoga practice is a Yin Yoga practice, so we're going to slow it down this week. We're going to hold our poses for longer periods of time and really try and get as relaxed as possible as we hold these postures. So in this practice today, I'm using a different yoga mat, and this yoga mat is from Manduka. It's called the Welcome Mat, and it's actually geared towards beginners, but I think it's the perfect mat for Yin Yoga as well, because it's soft and cushiony, and it's exactly what you want for your Yin practice, because we want to really relax the body, and as we create more weight in the body, it can be very supportive on your joints, on your bones, and all of those areas of the body where you're feeling a little bit more pressure. So this yoga mat, we actually did a review on it not too long ago, and we're going to put an affiliated link at the bottom of this video so that if you're interested in purchasing one, you can get the best price by clicking on the affiliated link. So let's get started. Grab your yoga mat and let's find your happy place. Okay, so we're going to begin on our belly. So if you go ahead and come onto your belly, bend your elbows, and then take your hands and reach for your opposite biceps. This is going to give you a good amount of space between your elbows so your shoulders are supported. We're going to open up our arms and just gently start to press into your elbows as you lift your chest. So this pose is called Sphinx pose, and it's a back bending pose. And the area of focus here is going to be the lower lumbar spine, right? Your lower back. And you want to kind of start to feel some compression going on there. So we're going to just take a moment to check in and to feel as you press into your elbows. Relax your shoulders. You close your eyes here. And come to an easy, natural breath. And as you're focusing on your breath, begin to notice how you feel in this area, the lower back. Okay, you might want to feel a little more sensation, and if you do, I'm just going to bend the knees. Feet are pointing up towards the ceiling. Try not to strain too much in your neck. Allow the head to be heavy so the neck is released. And again, tuning in, noticing how you're feeling. You might want a deeper sensation even from here. If so, we're going to come into seal pose. You're going to press into your hands, lift your elbows up, and then just going to turn your fingers out here. So as you press into your hands, you notice how much deeper that sensation is. The closer your hands come into your body, the deeper the back bend, okay? We don't want to force anything, okay? We just want to be able to feel some good sensation. So as we are creating strength through the back of the body, we're also compressing the bones of the spine. And when we compress, it stimulates growth and strength. So it makes the spine stronger, keeps it flexible, and then maintains the curve in the spine. We want to maintain the curve, right? You ever notice how when you see older people, how the body starts to curve in the opposite direction? We want to prevent that from happening. So maintaining and working through that compression. Again, coming back to your breath. And stimulating the kidneys through compression. And continue to notice your breath. Relax your shoulders. You can even let the head hang down heavy if you want, creating some space in the back of the neck. Your Yin Yoga practice is about a deep connection to how you're feeling. It's about accepting whatever arises within yourself, whether it's a positive or negative experience, keeping your heart open. Let's take one more breath in, and then slowly lower down onto your chest. Okay, rest your forehead on your hands and just pause with the breath. Simply noticing what you're feeling. All right, we're going to slowly start to move into our next pose, which is a forward bend. It's called caterpillar. So you're going to press into your hands. Now, when you move your body from pose to pose, stay as relaxed as possible, okay? Moving slowly out of the pose. And we're going to transition into a seated position. We're going to extend the legs out in front. Now, in this pose, if you are feeling a great amount of tightness through your hips and your lower back, you can always sit on a folded up blanket to elevate your hips. So, such as this one. This blanket is folded up maybe about 3 or 4 inches. You can adjust how you want to. You just sit kind of towards the edge of it, and this will kind of give you a little bit of release, right, through your hips, through your lower back. So you can do that if you want to, okay? So we're going to take a nice deep breath in, reach the arms up, and then exhale, fold, okay? And before we relax in the pose, let's get active in the pose so we can really notice the difference between being active and strong and really relaxed. So you're just gonna grab onto whatever you can, whether that's your feet, your ankles, your calves. Pull yourself in, look down towards your legs, and then pull in a little bit deeper. Now we're feeling that strength, right? Through the back, through the glutes, the hamstrings, even the calves, okay? We're gonna take one more breath in. And then as you exhale, relax your body. So your hands are gonna come right to the outside of the legs. Maybe turn your palms up here. Let the head become heavy. Good. Maybe your feet open up a little bit naturally on their own. Starting to feel the stretch through the back of your body. And as we move into these poses, it doesn't matter what you look like in the pose, right? It's always about what you're feeling in your body. So just notice right now, take a body scan from your feet all the way to your head. Are you holding on to any tension? Maybe gripping through your hands, or your shoulders tensed up. If so, start to relax a little bit more. Let the head become even heavier as your chin moves towards your chest. Notice as you fold forward the compression you feel in your stomach. As we compress the stomach, we aid in digestion. Forward bends are really good for the digestive process. And now let's take a deep inhale together. And as you exhale, relax even deeper now, even more. Notice your thoughts here. Okay, if you're clinging on to a thought, or if your mind is going a mile a minute, you know how that goes, right? A thought comes in your mind, turns into another one, and into another one, and pretty soon you're on this journey of thoughts. So you want to try and release that. Come to your breath. Notice again how you're feeling in your body. See if you can relax just a little bit more. And practice being completely present in the moment.
Again, we're not judging anything that happens. Noticing, accepting, and learning from this process. Good. Now notice if you can relax just a little bit more. If you feel challenged, if you feel you want to come out, return to your breath. And let those feelings pass, because they will. All right, we're going to slowly come up. And again, nice and easy, right? Nice and slow as you bring yourself up to a seated position. Take your time. And again, from here, as you sit up, just pause, close your eyes. And notice how you feel in your body. Okay, open your eyes, and we're going to come onto our backs now into a reclined position. I always like to just have a little blanket here as kind of a little pillow for my head as I come back. So as you come on back, just hug the knees into the chest. Do a little rock side to side. And then rock your knees to the right. So before you rock your knees to the right, bring your knees to center, okay? Bend your knees, so your feet, your ankles are under your knees. So we're gonna lift the hips up, scoot them over to the left about 2 to 3 inches, and then drop your knees over. And you might even need to do a little bit more. So you drop your knees over to the right, take your gaze to the left. Okay, if you want, you can cross your right thigh over your left thigh. So there are a couple different variations of a twist. Sometimes it feels good to extend the bottom leg, bend the top leg. So you figure out on your own which is going to feel best in your body. You're going to take a deep breath in and then relax. Exhale. Just let everything go. So in my body, in this twist, I'm feeling a nice release through my hips and through my lower back and spine. In your body, you might feel it just a little bit differently. And that's okay, and that's normal. You want to really just tune into whatever it is you're feeling, let go of comparing. Start to relax even more. Notice your breath. Even the smallest bit of relaxation that you create in your body can make the biggest difference, right? The biggest sensation that you feel. Slowly come back to center. So draw your head back to center. Again, very slowly when we move between these poses. The intensity is pretty deep, right? After deep relaxation. So just pause right here. On your back, knees are bent. Notice the sensation. Let's take it to the other side. So we're going to lift the hips up, again scoot them over to the right this time, and drop your knees to the left. We're going to take the right arm out, take your gaze to the right. I kind of feel good crossing my top thigh over my bottom thigh in this one. Again, take whatever position is going to allow you to feel the deepest in this pose, and then come to your breath. And notice if you can let go anywhere else. Sometimes we just hold on without even realizing it. So taking that body scan, working your way from your head all the way down to your toes. And returning to your thoughts, if your mind has started to wander, reel yourself back in to the present moment of breath, of sensation, of feeling. All right, let's start to slowly release out. Again, taking the path of least resistance, staying as relaxed as possible as you come out of this twist. And then extend your legs straight out to the corners of the mat. Relax your arms to your side. So as we move into our final relaxation, Shavasana, we create stillness in our bodies. And again, simply noticing. All right, if you'd like to stay in your final resting pose in Shavasana longer, hit the pause button. Otherwise, let's begin to move our bodies. I like to roll the wrists a few times, the ankles. That's kind of stretching out. And then bend your knees. Roll over to either your right or left side. And let's keep our eyes closed as we transition all the way up to Sukhasana, or easy seated pose. Coming into your cross-legged position. Bringing your hands to Anjali Mudra, so palms come together. Thumbs draw into the sternum and your internal gaze comes to your hands. Let's take one more breath in together as we reach the arms above the head. Full sweep up. Exhale, draw your hands back to your heart. Namaste.
Thanks so much for joining me today. I hope you're feeling stretched out and relaxed. So join me on Wednesday as we continue through our detox series. We have a delicious, beautiful, and satisfying detox salad coming up for you. Also, don't forget, check out this mat. If you're looking for something a little more comfy and cushiony, this is perfect for your yin practice, as well as if you're a beginner, a great mat for that as well. Check out the affiliated link below for the best price that you can find on this mat. And if you like the video, press the like button, share it with others, and of course, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I can't wait to see you next time. Namaste.